Thank those on the front lines for your sacrifices, your commitment, and for keeping us safe. Thank you.
On the San Benito Lady Greyhounds in the third and fourth place matchup. These two teams met, and the last time these two teams met, San Benito came away with a 5-2 win. So a rematch here on the final day. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Greyhounds. Leading it off is Caitlin Garza. She's the center fielder. Batting second, Julissa Garcia. She's the second baseman. Batting third, Gadi Cisneros. She's playing first base. Batting in the cleanup spot is Emily Delgado. Batting fifth, Jordan Ramos. She's the catcher. Batting sixth, Bethany Aguilar. She's the shortstop. In the seventh hole, Faith Rodriguez. She's the designated player. In the eighth spot, Robin Gonzalez. She's the right fielder. And batting ninth is Elisa Rubio. She's the left fielder. That's the starting lineup for the San Benito Lady Greyhounds. We are getting underway for softball on day 3 on a Saturday morning from San Benito, Texas. Thank you for tuning in to Rio Sports Live. We are set for some softball. Cassidy Rodriguez towing the rubber for the Lady Tigers. Michaela Cisneros calling the balls and strikes, and we are underway. First pitch in for a called strike one. This is one of 2 games on the final day of the tournament. The Lady Tigers and the Lady Hounds, followed by the championship game, the Lady Diamondbacks of Sherryland Pioneer. They're taking on the Lyford Lady Bulldogs. That game coming up right after this one. No balls and a strike to the leadoff hitter, Garza. Collected 3 hits in last night's win against Rio Hondo. Was also hit by the pitch and recorded a walk. She was our Hacienda She Has It player of the game. Had 2 singles and a double. Garza batting from the right-handed side of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. No balls and 2 strikes. Cassidy Rodriguez in the circle. Here's the 0-2. Called strike 3. Just like that, there's 1 up and 1 down. Let's meet the starting infield for the Mercedes Lady Tigers. Michaela Cisneros is behind the plate. Up the middle, Angelique Rangel is the shortstop. Natalie Trevino is the second baseman. The middle infield for the Lady Tigers, Julissa Garcia steps into the box. Batting second in the order, Gadi Cisneros in the on-deck circle. Ground ball to the first base side, and that's an easy out, number 2. Two quick outs for Mercedes. Caitlin Acosta, the first baseman. Over on third base is Zelinda Camacho, the corners of the infield. This brings up Gadi Cisneros. Third batter in the order, Emily Delgado in the on-deck circle. Armani Perales is the left fielder. Natalie Acosta is out in right. And Bella Ramos patrolling center field. Cisneros has been swinging a hot bat this tournament. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Has hit 5 home runs this tournament, 2 against Mercedes in their first meeting and 2 more against Lyford back on Thursday. She hit her 5th home run yesterday against Pioneer in the 11-5 loss. Here's the 1-0. This one's fouled back. A ball and a strike. Cisneros' first 2 at-bats. A home run in the first and a 2-run home run in the third. She finished that game 3 for 3 in their first meeting. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 2 down in the inning. In case you're just tuning in, the third and fourth place game here at the 2020 Lady Hound Invitational. The Junior Rodriguez in the circle for the Lady Tigers. 2 quick outs here in the top of the first. Mercedes is the home team. Here's the 2-1. That one misses high for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Emily Delgado, the cleanup hitter in the on-deck circle. Michaela De La Torre is the designated player for Mercedes this morning. Camacho at third and Acosta at first, the corners of the infield for Mercedes. That one just misses for ball 4. San Benito is going to have their first base runner and a two-out walk to Cisneros. Stepping in the freshman, Emily Delgado. Rodriguez puts that one in for strike 1. The Lady Tigers have played 2 games that went into extra innings. They rallied to beat Rio Hondo on Thursday. And yesterday they lost 2-1 to Pioneer. It's in the dirt for ball 1, a ball and a strike. Casanova, the lefty for Pioneer, and Natalie Trevino locked horns in a pitcher's duel. It was 1-0 all the way until the 7th inning, until Trevino hit a home run to center field to tie the game at 1 to send it into extras. Then Carissa Lopez hit the walk-off single to send Pioneer to the championship game. And that's going to be past the diving Trevino. Runners are going to be on first and second. Just past the outstretched glove of the senior second baseman. This brings up Jordan Ramos. 2 outs. Lady Greyhounds with runners aboard. Ramos went 0 for 3 in their first meeting against Mercedes. She did reach on an error in the 6th inning. Struck out once and grounded out twice to the shortstop. Strike 1 to the junior Ramos. Bethany Aguilar, the shortstop in the on-deck circle. Lady Hounds with a shot to take an early lead. Cisneros, the lead runner on second. She's in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chase that one upstairs. No balls and 2 strikes. Mercedes now a strike away from getting out of the inning. And here's the 0-2. This one's popped up foul and out of play. The count will stay no balls and 2 strikes. So in case you're just tuning in, Cassidy Rodriguez in the circle struck out the first batter, then got an easy ground out. Caitlin Acosta tapped on the bag at first for the second out, then a 2-out walk to Cisneros. And Emily Delgado got aboard with a 2-out single. Runners on first and second. Now there's a no ball, 2 strikes count to the batter, Ramos, the 0-2. Low and in the dirt for ball 1, a ball and 2 strikes. First of 2 games here on a Saturday in San Benito. The second game on the schedule will be Pioneer and Lyford. Both teams entering the final day. The only team not participating today was Rio Hondo. They went 0 for 4 in the tournament play. 5 teams entered the tournament. 4 will play today on Saturday. Ramos battles back in the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, 2 runners on. San Benito went 1-1 yesterday. They lost to Pioneer, then rebounded against Rio Hondo in the nightcap. That game started a shade before 7 o'clock. Jordan Ramos hit a 3-run home run last night against the Lady Bobcats. They sealed that win 14-2 in a big way. Mercedes had the 9 a.m. game against Lyford. They lost 6-0, and Mia Weddegrove, the sophomore for Lyford, took a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Called strike 3 looking. Out number 3, San Benito strands 2 midway through the first. No score. Mercedes due up next. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Internet is more than just uploads and downloads. It's about connecting people. VTX1 Companies is here for you, bringing communities closer together. VTX1 has connected customers for almost 70 years. Our internet service spans across South Texas to some of the most remote areas. Faster wireless service is now available in Progreso, Lozano, Rangerville, and Rancho Viejo. Call 1-800-446-2031 or visit vtx1.net to find out more.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the first, San Benito and Mercedes going at it on a Saturday morning. Let's meet the starting lineup. For the Mercedes Lady Tigers, Angelique Rangel leading it off. Michaela De La Torre batting second. Aramari Perales batting third. Zelinda Camacho in the 4th spot. Batting 5th, Natalie Trevino. First pitch in for strike 1. Caitlin Acosta, Bella Ramos, Cassidy Rodriguez, and Michaela Cisneros. That's the starting lineup for the Mercedes Lady Tigers. A ball and no strikes. Janessa Silva in the circle for the Lady Hounds. Here's a hard hit ball, center field. Garza back at the wall, at the warning track, makes the catch. Allowed out number 1. Michaela De La Torre, the designated player for the Lady Tigers. One quick out. Let's meet the starting outfield for the Lady Greyhounds. Kate Garza is the center fielder. Out and right, Robin Gonzalez. First pitch in for strike 1. Elisa Rubio patrolling left field, the starting outfield for Coach Denise Lita. No balls in the strike. To the batter, De La Torre. Misses upstairs. A ball and a strike. This is the first time the Lady Hounds see De La Torre. She did not face them in their first meeting. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. This one's fouled back. One ball, two strikes. Starting infield, up the middle for San Benito. Julissa Garcia, the second baseman. Bethany Aguilar is the shortstop. A ball and two strikes for Janessa Silva, starting pitcher for the Lady Greyhounds. Here's the 1-2, the off speed. This one's hit, popped up, easy play. Julissa Garcia collects it for out number 2. Cari Cisneros at first base. Emily Delgado over at third. Corners of the infield for San Benito. Jordan Ramos behind the plate. She's calling the balls and strikes. Silva in the circle. Aramari Perales, the third hitter in the order. Sees that in for a ball 1. Perales went 0 for 1 with a fly out to the shortstop. Reached on an error in the third in their first meeting. One 0 on the way. That misses for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0 on the way. Silva deals. She's behind in the count. That pitch finding the zone for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. No score, bottom of the first. Game 1 of 2 on the schedule. Final day of the tournament here in San Benito. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count runs even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
BP mentality, batting practice mentality. This ain't BP.
Here's the 2-2 from Silva. Shallow pop-up, left center field. That's going to fall in. Two-out single from Perales. Ziolinda Camacho now the batter. So Mercedes has a base runner with 2 down. Camacho takes that in for ball 1. Camacho went 0 for 1 in their first meeting against the Lady Hounds. Drew a walk and reached on an error. Then grounded out to the third baseman, Delgado. This one fouled back, a ball and a strike. Natalie Trevino awaits in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit ball picked by the shortstop, Aguilar. For out number 3, we played 1 as we head to the second. No score. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Rio Grande City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the second inning, no score. Mercedes and San Benito doing work here on a Saturday morning. No score. 6, 7, 8. The order due up for San Benito. Bethany Aguilar leading things off for the Lady Greyhounds. She recorded the third out in the bottom half of the first. That misses for ball 2. Aguilar, the freshman, ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. She went 0 for 2 in their first meeting. Laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second and was retired both in the fourth and in the sixth. 2-0 on the way. Rodriguez delivers right back to her. Over to first. And in time. And Cassidy Rodriguez makes quick work of Aguilar. Faith Rodriguez, the designated player, digs in, batting from the left-handed side of the plate. This will be the first time Mercedes sees Rodriguez. She did not play against Mercedes in their first meeting. San Benito won that one 5-2. That pitch upstairs, Michaela De La Torre, the catcher. Cisneros, excuse me. Cisneros doing the catching. Here's the 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. Michaela De La Torre is the designated player. Time called from Cisneros. Having a quick chat with their pitcher, Rodriguez. Robin Gonzalez waiting in the on-deck circle. No score. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the second, 1 out. Now we're going to take a quick timeout here. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Hacienda.
We are the Patriots. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule.
After the timeout, 2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Rodriguez. Here's the 2-0. Missing for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out in the inning. Robin Gonzalez in the on-deck circle. 3-0 on the way. That's in for strike one. 3 balls and a strike. It's 3-1. Outside part of the plate for strike two. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez battling back in the count. Trailed in the count early, 3-0. Now worked her way back. Full count on the way. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout. Two outs now in the inning. Robin Gonzalez comes to the plate. Eight, 9-1, the order due up. Swing and a miss for strike one. Gonzalez went 2 for 3 in their first meeting. Struck out in her first at bat. And reached on a single and then legged out an infield single. Rodriguez misses for ball one. A ball and a strike. Natalie Acosta in right field. Bella Ramos in center. Aramari Perales out in left. Starting outfield for the Lady Tigers. A ball and a strike, 2 down, nobody on, top of the second inning. Picked by Rodriguez and an easy play over to first and in time. Rodriguez retires the side in order, 1-2-3, midway through the second, no score.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Janessa Silva back in the circle. Five, 6, 7, the order due up. Natalie Trevino leading it off for the Lady Tigers. That ball fouled off. A ball and a strike. Trevino went 0 for 2. She reached on a fielder's choice in the first, flew out in the third, and then was retired in the fifth in their first meeting. Mercedes was able to get 2 quick runs in that first meeting against San Benito. Their 2 runs came in the first inning. That pitch misses high for ball 2. That pitch swung on, hit the other way, right field. This one's back at the wall, gone, home run. Natalie Trevino will take the tour. And it's 1-0 Mercedes. Touch 'em all, kid. Back-to-back games with the home run. Natalie Trevino puts the Lady Tigers on the board. It's 1-0. Caitlin Acosta now the batter. Lady Tigers strike first on the solo home run from Natalie Trevino. Ground ball picked by Cisneros. Taps on the bag for the first out. This brings up Bella Ramos, the starting center fielder. Cassidy Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. Silva puts that in for a strike. 0-1 on the way. Silva gets the sign. Sets and delivers. The off-speed missing low, a ball and a strike. Michaela Cisneros in the hole. Bottom half of the order for Mercedes. Here's the 1-1. Ramos takes that in looking for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Mercedes with the lead 1-0. They're the home team. Trevino hit her second home run of the tournament. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball picked over to first and a fine 4-3 put out. Julissa Garcia showing off the leather, 2 down. A good way to respond for Janessa Silva, who gave up the leadoff home run. Now has responded with retiring the next 2 batters. 2 down. Cassidy Rodriguez now steps into the box, pitcher versus pitcher. Trying to lay down the bunt, but it rolls foul for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a shout out. Day 3 of the tournament, the final day of the tournament, and basketball season is officially over. All 4 teams that made the regional tournament last night bowed out in the Sweet 16. Rodriguez fouls this one off. Out of play. Now it's full steam ahead for softball, baseball, and the soccer playoffs are getting set to get underway. That pitch misses for a ball and 2 strikes. Michelle Garcia says, "Go Lady Hounds." Mother of AJ Garcia, who was a linebacker here at San Benito. Ground ball into center field. That's going to be a 2-out single. Pass to the outstretched glove of Garcia. Cassidy Rodriguez keeps the inning alive. First pitch missing for ball 1. 9th batter in the order, Michaela Cisneros. She's the starting catcher. Gets ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Angelique Rangel in the on-deck circle. Top of the order, due up for the Lady Tigers. Count runs, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Upstairs for ball 3. Throw back to first, not in time. Here's the 3-0.
Your pitch.
That pitch catching the inside corner for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter, Cisneros. Here's the 3-1. That's upstairs and an easy called ball 4. And just like that, there's traffic on the base paths. Runners on first and second for Mercedes. Cisneros draws the 2-out walk. Flips the lineup over to Angelique Rangel. She went 3 for 4 in their first meeting against San Benito. Rangel batted second in the order. Now she's the leadoff hitter for Mercedes. Rangel scored a run after she reached on an infield single and was retired in the 2nd inning, then followed up with 2 straight singles in the 5th and in the 7th. Rangel with an opportunity to add to the Lady Tiger lead. They lead 1-0 after the home run from Natalie Trevino to lead the inning off. Pitch swung on, back up the middle. This is going to score a run. It's going to be 2-0 Mercedes. Two-out lightning from the Lady Tigers. Cassidy Rodriguez comes in to score. It's an RBI single from Rangel. Now Michaela De La Torre, the batter. Pitch missing. The runner over to third. Throw not in time. Here's the play at second. Safe on second and third. Turning into a big inning here for the Lady Tigers. 2-out rally. Here's the 1-0 to De La Torre. Pitch missing for ball 2. The Lyford Lady Bulldogs have just arrived. Here in the championship game, they'll be squaring off against the red-hot Lady Diamondbacks, who have quickly turned some heads here in this tournament. And here's the 2-0. This one's popped up. That one's foul and out of play. Talking with Coach Brett Esparza of Rio Hondo yesterday during the Pioneer Mercedes game, and it's the theme of this weekend's tournament has been speed and power. Both these teams here like to use the small ball, like to utilize their speed. Such is the case with both Lyford and Pioneer. Pioneer, a very athletic team. Count runs even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The team that beat Harlingen South about a week and a half ago, 3-2. That got some people's attention, and then they beat San Benito here 11-5. And they did lose to Lyford 8-1, but since that loss, Pioneer has quickly turned the tide. Aguilar camps under it for out number 3. 2-0 as we head to the third. Lady Tigers lead. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Your best at the next game and let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Pitching change made. Natalie Trevino, who hit the home run to give the Lady Tigers the early lead. Now she's in the circle. Cassidy Rodriguez slides over to second base. First pitch from Trevino misses for a ball. (9-1-2) the order due up for the Lady Hounds. Elisa Rubio leading it off. Starting left fielder, batting 9th in the Lady Hound order. Trevino misses high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Mercedes grabbed the 2-0 lead. Natalie Trevino with the leadoff home run, followed by the RBI from Angelique Rangel, scoring Cassidy Rodriguez to make it a 2-0 San Benito lead. Natalie Trevino got the start yesterday against Pioneer. That pitch missing for ball 3. Trevino did a fine job in the circle when called upon. Kept the Pioneer lineup off balance. Held them to just 1 run. 3-0 misses outside, and that's a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff batter. So Rubio is aboard. We go back to the top of the order. Kate Garza, the batter. She's 0 for 1, struck out in her first trip to the plate. Garza, the junior center fielder, batting from the right-handed side of the plate, trying to lay down the bunt and misses. Rubio will head for second. She'll be safe, but Trevino is ahead in the count. No balls and a strike. Up next on the schedule, Brownsville Porter for the Lady Tigers. Looking to go 2-0 in district play. They got district play underway this week on Tuesday. They picked up a win against Valley View. Laying down the bunt, Trevino flips it over. Rodriguez covering. Sacrifice is in order. Rubio slides over to third. One out. And a runner on third. San Benito looking to get a run back. Tying run at the plate. Julissa Garcia, the batter. First pitch in for strike one. Chase that one out of the zone, and Garcia falls behind in the count quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to Acosta, the first baseman, in the first inning. Oh, 2 on the way. Just missed for ball 1. One just missing outside. A ball and 2 strikes, a runner on third. Natalie Trevino, the new pitcher in for Mercedes. Cassidy Rodriguez started the first 2 innings. This one's popped up. Left field, Perales makes the grab, runner tagging. That's going to be a sacrifice fly. San Benito gets on the board. It's 2-1. Cody Cincinnati now the batter. Base is empty. And a 2-1 game in the top of the third. The senior, Cincinnati, digs into the box. One of 2 seniors on the roster for the Lady Hounds. Top of the third. Pitch misses for ball 1. A team that has 4 sophomores and 4 freshmen on the roster. A young San Benito club. Here's the 1-0. Sharply hit ball foul. A ball and a strike. Cincinnati drew a walk in our first trip to the plate. Here's the 1-1. That pitch misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Emily Delgado in the on-deck circle. Now Rodriguez goes over to little words of encouragement to her pitcher, Trevino. Here's the 2-1. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in a 2-1 game. Top of the third. The penultimate game here in the tournament. Mercedes and San Benito playing for the 3rd and 4th place game. This one's fouled back. Two balls and 2 strikes. Cisneros battling back in the count. Middle infield playing back. The 2-2 and another foul ball backing out of play. Count will stay at 2-2. A 2-2 on the way, and a good at-bat here from Cisneros with 2 down. San Benito able to get a run back on the sacrifice fly from Garcia, scoring Rubio. There's the drive. This one's deep back, left field, off and in and out of the glove of Perales. That's going to be an E7, which should have been the 3rd out of the inning. The inning will stay alive after the error. So the inning will stay alive after the error from Perales in left field. Emily Delgado now with a shot to tie it here with Cisneros on second. Trevino pumps in a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Ramos in the on-deck circle. Ball and a strike. Now to see if San Benito can capitalize on the error. Cisneros on second. She's the tying run. Two balls and a strike. That one just missing to the batter, Delgado. She's 1 for 1 with a single in the first inning. Delgado went 1 for 4 in their first meeting. She had a double in the first inning, then was retired 3 straight at-bats. That misses low for ball 3. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball, left center field. That's going to tie it. We're tied at 2. 2-out single from the freshman. Cisneros scores from second. Delgado gets the RBI. She's 2 for 2. Brings up the batter, Jordan Ramos. And that's going to get past to the catcher, Cisneros, and the runner will advance to second, Delgado. So now time called from Coach Leal. We're going to step aside. 2-2, top of the third.
For you, forever memories. 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCIS.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live after the quick timeout. Jordan Ramos, the batter. Lady Hounds able to tie the ball game up at 2. 2 outs in the inning. The runner on second is Delgado. Trevino's pitch. In for strike one, a ball and a strike. San Benito with a shot to take their first lead of the morning. That skips in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Mercedes was able to score 2 runs in the second. Now San Benito answering with 2 runs of their own here in the top of the third inning. 2 balls and a strike. Outside for ball 3. Still 2 down in the inning. Mercedes needing 1 more out to get out of the inning. That pitch swung on, hard hit ball, left field, gone. 2-run shot from Jordan Ramos. Second home run of the tournament for Ramos, and she'll take the tour. Touch 'em all, kid. 4-2 San Benito. Two outs in the inning. Now they're going to go back to Cassidy Rodriguez. So we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live, and the Perales error definitely had an effect on this inning and in this ball game. First pitch in for strike one. Cassidy Rodriguez back in the circle for the Lady Tigers. Bethany Aguilar, the batter. San Benito got the run back on the sacrifice fly with 2 down. And Gotti Cisneros hit a fly ball to left field. And it went in and out of the glove of Perales. It would have been the third out of the inning. San Benito able to capitalize on the miscue. And they lead 4-2. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. The 1-1 hit the other way. And past the diving outfielder. This one's going to get all the way to the wall. Rounding second, headed for third. San Benito keeps the hot bats going. Natalie Acosta dove for that ball, went all the way to the wall. That's going to be a triple. This brings up Faith Rodriguez, the designated player, looking to add to the lead. First pitch taken for a strike. 4-2 San Benito with the lead after the 2-out triple. 4-run inning here in the top of the third for the Lady Hounds. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Mercedes able to jump on the lead early. They scored 2 runs in the bottom of the second. San Benito responding with 4 runs here in the top half of the third. Here's the 0-2. Just missing for ball 1. One, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Midway through the third, San Benito scores 4. They lead 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you could lease the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer for just $384 a month. Drive a beautiful new 2020 Explorer. Vote Ford. Vote.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the third, San Benito plates 4 in the top half of the frame. Highlighted by the Jordan Ramos home run. Aramari Perales leading it off. Takes first pitch high for ball 1. The Lady Diamondbacks have arrived at the ballpark. Coach Garcia and his team in the championship game. Taking on the Lyford Lady Bulldogs, ranked number 1 in our Rio Sports Live softball rankings. That pitch missing for ball 2, and there's a team that continues to rack up the wins, but it's not just the wins, it's who they're beating. Last week at the Los Fresnos Port Isabel tournament, they were able to wrap up wins against Los Fresnos and most impressively Sinton. Picked up wins against Rio Hondo as well. Here's the 2-0. This one's popped up. Giving chase as Garza falls right in front, and that's going to be a leadoff single. It's just what the Lady Tigers needed to get the leadoff runner on. So now a runner on first. Zelinda Camacho, the batter, she's 0 for 1 with a fly out to the shortstop Aguilar in her first trip to the plate. Try to lay down the bunt, but it's foul. For strike one. Lyford Lady Bulldogs again. Just with the wins that they're starting to pile up. Tuesday's going to be a big one. We'll be there for that. They travel to Harlingen South. The Lady Hawks, team that's trying to look for some answers right now. They lost to Pioneer. They lost to PSJ High in the semifinals at the Laredo Olympic tournament in Laredo, the Border Olympic tournament in Laredo. And they lost to Edinburgh Vela on Tuesday, 6-2. And a team that's trying to replace the shortstop Crystal Gonzalez, who was arguably one of the top players in the Valley last year. A team still loaded with offensive firepower, with Quintana Muniz, Ileana Salcedo, Christina Ariano. So the offense is there. It's just a matter of putting the pieces in play. For Coach Elias Martinez's club, and that one will be a good one. It's going to be at Harlingen South. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss for the strikeout, first out of the inning. This brings up Natalie Trevino. Put the Lady Tigers on the board first with her solo home run. One swing of the bat here and we can be tied up at 4. That's in the dirt, ball 1. So the what ifs, or what could be for Lyford, is they sweep the Los Fresnos PI tournament. And then if they do in fact win this tournament, people would start to take the Lady Bulldogs just a bit more seriously. A team that went 32-0 last year before facing Santa Gertrudis in the 3rd round. They got swept in the best-of-3 series, and ultimately that's what their season will be judged off of. Count runs 2 balls and no strikes is what will they be able to do in the 3rd round against SGA. And the challenge is Lyford's district schedule is not as tough as they would like it to be. Here's the 2-0. This one's popped foul. The best competition they will be facing will be here in this tournament and in the tournaments that they had played in Port Isabel and Los Fresnos. And then they have matchups against Harlingen, Toloso Midway, and Harlingen South. Lyford definitely has the arms to do it behind the sophomore Mia Weddegrove, who did put on some weight this past offseason, and the ball's starting to pop more out of her hand. Then you have Jerica Rojas, arguably one of the top 5 softball players in the Valley this year. 2-1 on the way. Trevino calls time. Trevino has been quite the utility weapon for Coach Leal of these past couple of days. She answered the bell yesterday. Hard hit ball picked by Aguilar. Over to Garcia, 6-4-3 twin killer. Double play. We head to the 4th. San Benito leads 4-2. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the fourth, Cassidy Rodriguez back into pitch for the Lady Tigers. Eight, 9-1, bottom of the order due up for the Lady Hounds. That pitch missing high. Robin Gonzalez, the batter. She's 0 for 1. The Lady Hounds able to turn a double play to end that inning. They have a 2-run lead here in the top of the fourth. This is game 1 of 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The Brownsville tournament going on today. Bryan High taking on Edinburgh High in the semis, and on the flip side, both Weslaco East. That pitch taken for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weslaco East and Edinburgh Vela on the other side of the bracket. The winners will face off at 2 o'clock at Brownsville Hanna High School. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for Cassidy Rodriguez. One quick out in the inning. Elisa Rubio now the batter. Scored a run back in the 3rd inning as a part of that 4-run frame for the Lady Hounds. This one slapped the other way, foul. No balls and a strike. Kate Garza in the on-deck circle. Lady Hounds getting ready to flip the lineup over to the top of the order. A lot of Tiger fans tuning in. Misses for a ball. One ball, one strike, one down to the 9th batter, Rubio. That pitch misses high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Championship game set for 12:30. Lady Diamondbacks and Lady Bulldogs will lock horns in the final game of the tournament here in San Benito. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs, ball 3. Rodriguez falls behind in the count. 3 balls and a strike in case you're just tuning in. Mercedes took the early 1-0 lead on the solo home run from Natalie Trevino in the second. Angelique Rangel drove in the second run. Mercedes took the 2-0 lead through 2 innings. Here's the 3-1. Count will run full, 3-2. San Benito was able to get 1 run back on the sacrifice fly. Then after the error in left field, San Benito was able to cap off 3 more runs, highlighted by the 2-run shot from Jordan Ramos. Here we are in the 4th inning. It's a 4-2 San Benito lead. They are the road team. Three-two pitch on the way. Fouled back. Count will stay full at 3-2. Three-two pitch on the way. Misses low. Ball 4. Rubio draws the 1-out walk. Back to the top of the order, Kate Garza. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first, laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the third. 1 out, 2-run lead for San Benito. This one's fouled and popped up for a strike. Oh, 1 on the way. Garza fouls that one back. 0-2. Cassidy Rodriguez. Ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Picked by the shortstop over to second and in time. Angelique Rangel, the shortstop, recorded the out. Now 2 down in the inning. On the 6-4 put out. Garza reaches on the fielder's choice. Julissa Garcia now the batter. That one high for ball 1. Gotti Cincinnati in the on-deck circle. We have a doubleheader for you here on Real Sports Live. Game 1, San Benito and Mercedes. Followed by Lyford and Pioneer. San Benito won the first matchup 5-2 against Mercedes on Thursday. Lyford beat Pioneer 8-1. Now don't let that score fool you. Pioneer has been a different team since that loss. I think that would be one of the first things Coach Garcia would tell you. that this team has just automatically flipped the switch and been playing really well. We'll see if Casanova toes the rubber in the championship game. I imagine she will. And if it is Casanova versus Brojas in the championship game, that'll be a treat. The sophomore versus the senior. Ground ball right back to Rodriguez over to first and in time. Midway through the fourth. Lady Tigers trail by 2. They're coming up.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Bay.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the fourth. It's a 4-2 San Benito lead. Mika Vento now steps into the box for the first time this morning. First pitch missing for ball 1. Vento now batting 6th in the order. That pitch missing above the strike zone for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff batter, Mika Vento. Bottom of the fourth, here's the 2-0 on the way from Janessa Silva. This one's fouled back and out of play. Up next for the Mercedes Lady Tigers, their second district matchup against Brownsville Porter, and then the rematch with Brownsville Veterans Friday at Brownsville Veterans. One thing that Coach Esparza and I were talking about yesterday, that district is wide open with Mercedes, Ed Couch, Brownsville Veterans. Of course, Coach Reiner Cardenas' team bidding farewell to Mia Alzandua, the pitcher. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Maggie Barbosa, his first baseman, also transferring out. So it's a completely new BVM club down there in Brownsville. Still have Natalie Mendoza, the catcher. And it's going to be a really not, the winner of that game will not be in the driver's seat. Picked by the shortstop, Aguilar, over to first. She's out at first. And a nice play by Aguilar, the freshman. 1 out in the inning. Ventos retired on the 6-3 putout. The district is wide open for sure. Now the winner on Friday would not put them in the driver's seat, but definitely a step ahead of the curve early in the district season. Bella Ramos, the batter, takes the first pitch for ball 1. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second inning. Those Brownsville Veterans Mercedes games always a lot of fun. And of course, Ed Couch and Mercedes when those two meet up. That pitch upstairs for ball 2. I think that kind of maps out my schedule as far as Tuesday and Friday goes. Tuesday, we'll be locked in with Lyford and Harlingen South. Now the early projection is Mercedes and Brownsville Veterans. That's just where I might head to on Friday night. A swing and a miss, 2 balls and a strike. Gonna have to take a peek at the schedule. Coach Joey Rios sitting in the stands. He's filling out his lineup. Swung late. Count runs even 2-2. Cassidy Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. Bottom of the 4th, 4-2 game. San Benito with the lead. They trailed 2-0.
Relax, it only takes one.
Passed out our tab yesterday to the athletes here at the ballpark. The 2-2 in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count runs full to Bella Ramos. 1 out in the inning. Emily Delgado over at third. Cari Cincinnati, the first baseman. Bethany Aguilar, the shortstop. Julissa Garcia, the second baseman. Jordan Ramos directing traffic behind the plate. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way from Silva. Spins and delivers. Hard hit ball off the glove of Delgado into left field. It's going to be a 1-out single. Now the tying run will come to the plate. Cassidy fouls this one back for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Let's go 5, you got it, kid. You know how. Hey, find it or drive it. Hey, let's go, Cass. Hey, you got it, babe.
Juan Hasso tuning in from Temple. That pitch missing for a ball and a strike. So again, talking about this district and it being wide open, you also have Ed Couch Elsa in the mix. A team like Mercedes that has plenty of speed and athleticism. It'll be interesting to see what happens and how the district shapes up. The runner Ramos will advance to second on the wild pitch. Michaela Cincinnati waiting in the on-deck circle. Rodriguez at the plate. 2-run game, tying run at the plate. Trying to lay down the bunt, but it rolls foul. Counter uneven, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One of the more interesting districts in the Valley. Two on the way. Some arms loosening up in the bullpen for the Lady Hounds. Here's the 2-2. We'll try it again. Missing outside for ball 3. Second straight batter to work the count full. Mercedes getting deep in the counts. It's always a good thing to see as a hitter, working the count full, fouling off some tough pitches. The Lady Bulldogs over along the left field line there, checking out the action. Cassidy fouling that one off, and a good at-bat here from the junior lefty.
Hey, let's go, Cass. You got it, kid.
3-2 pitch on the way. We'll talk a little bit about 32-6A and what the Lady Hounds have coming. Right back to Delgado, the third baseman, for the second out. Delgado checked the runner on second. That was Ramos. Quickly retreated back to the bag. 2 outs. Now Cisneros will come to the plate. She drew a walk in her first trip. That was back in the second inning. Then she was stranded on third. Kayla Cisneros, the sophomore, digs in. Low and in for a ball.
Hey, you got this, kid. You know how.
Hey, barrel back to the pitcher.
1-0 on the way.
Hey, you got this, Michaela.
Fouled back for a strike. The count runs even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reaching the hour-and-a-half mark here in game 1 of the doubleheader. Final day of the 2020 Lady Hound Invitational. Sherryland Pioneer, Lyford, San Benito, Mercedes, Rural Hondo, all in the tournament. Hard hit ball picked by Aguilar, the shortstop, over to first in time. 6-3 put out. We head to the 5th. Lady Hounds lead 4-2.
Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're Robert Dillon.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Top of the 5th inning. It's a 4-2 San Benito lead. Middle of the order up for the Lady Hounds. Gotti Cisneros and Mika Vento in the game to pitch for the Lady Tigers. Swing and a miss for strike one. Lady Tigers on their third pitcher. Cassidy Rodriguez got the start, then went over to Natalie Trevino. This one's popped up to the right side. In and out of the glove. Cassidy Rodriguez, the second baseman, commits the error. Cisneros is aboard on first. So Natalie Trevino slides over to first. Vento in the circle. Rodriguez at second. A little bit of defensive moves here for the Lady Tigers. Leadoff runner is on after the error. Vento toes the rubber here, spins and delivers for a strike. Emily Delgado, the batter. 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Collected an RBI and scored that run, a part of that 4-run third. Vento gets ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Vento, an intimidating presence in the circle. She has the height. With the long arms and the long leg kick from Vento. It's quite intimidating, kind of like you see a Randy Johnson type of pitcher. Intimidating presence. With the long leg kick and the long arms from Vento. Here's the 1-2. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two swung on. That's picked by the shortstop. No play at second. Rangel made the nice backhand play, but didn't have anywhere to go with it. Runners are going to be on first and second. Still nobody down. Both the runners are on. Jordan Ramos now the batter. Her last trip up, she belted a 2-run homer. The younger audience tuning in, Tyler Glass now is the one that comes to mind, a pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch in for strike one, standing at 6'8". There's Glass now. When you get these taller pitchers, it become quite the challenge. Here's the 0-1. Ramos checks swing, and they're going to say she didn't go. A ball and a strike. The future Sam Houston product, Mika Vento. A ball and a strike. Nobody down. Runners on first and second. Off speed in the dirt. Play at third. No throw. Both runners will advance. Second and third. Now a shot here for the heart of the order. Bethany Aguilar in the on-deck circle. Ramos with an opportunity to extend the 2-run lead. Pitch misses for a ball. 3 balls and a strike. Basketball season again officially over. Pioneer, Hidalgo, Santa Maria, and Los Fresnos all bowed out of the Sweet 16 last night. Here's the 3-1 on the way. Vento getting the sign. Cisneros on third. Delgado on second. Ramos with an aggressive swing. This one's caught for the out. And a big out there for the Lady Tigers. Cisneros records the first out, and that's a big out for Mercedes. This brings up Bethany Aguilar. That pitch in tight for ball one. Not exactly sure where that one missed. Thought it caught the inside part of the plate. 1-0 on the way. Vento. That's a wild pitch, and the count will run to 2 balls, no strikes. The runners will stay put, both on second and third. Two-0 on the way. Faith Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. Fouls that one for strike one. This one's popped up. Vento calling it off. Makes the grab for the second out. Faith Rodriguez will now come to the plate. That pitch in the dirt. So half of the bracket is set over in Brownsville. Bryan gets the win over Edinburgh High. They have punched their ticket to the championship round. They'll face the winner between Weslaco East and Vela. That game scheduled to start at 2 o'clock. 1-0, swing and a miss, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And a good pitch from Vento. The count runs a ball and 2 strikes. After the error from Rodriguez and the base hit from Delgado, Vento is able to retire the next 2 batters. Now a strike away from wiggling out of the jam here and keeping it at a 2-run deficit. Here's the 1-2 from Vento. Big pitch. Popped up, foul. That one's out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. 2 runners on. One, 2 on the way. Here's the 1-2. Missing low and in. And the runners will stay on second and third. Count runs even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big spot here in this ball game, top of the 5th. Lady Tigers trying to stay within striking distance. They trail by 2, swing and a miss, and a big strikeout for Mika Vento. Midway through the 5th, Lady Tigers trail by 2.
Good job. Let's get the bats going.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the 5th. Lady Tigers trail by 2, trying to map out these softball games here in the coming week, as this will wrap up tournament play. And then teams will head into district play. Some teams will continue district play. Mercedes is one of those clubs who's already underway. They got their district opening win on Tuesday against Valley View. Tuesday they will take on Porter. Friday they'll be at Brownsville Veterans. It's in the dirt for a ball. Top of the order. Up for the Lady Tigers. Angelique Rangel leading it off. 1 for 2. Flew out to center field in the first inning, then had an RBI single in the second. Hard hit ball, but that's foul. One ball, 2 strikes. One, two, swung on, backhanded by Aguilar over to first. And in time, the freshman shortstop making the play. Brings up Michaela De La Torre. Perales in the on-deck circle. Bottom of the 5th, 2-run ball game. Second to the last game of the tournament. Third, fourth place game here. Janessa Silva's pitch misses outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. This one swatted foul. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. That's high. 2 balls and a strike. Janessa Silva looking strong here in the circle for San Benito. She went the distance yesterday against Pioneer. Here's the 2-1. Misses for a ball.
Hey, you got a hitter's count right here. Hitter's count.
Our correction, Silva pitched a complete game against Mercedes in their first matchup. Silva allowed 2 runs in that first inning. Ball 4, a 1-out walk. De La Torre takes the free pass. So Silva got the start. She really settled down and found her groove after the 2-run first inning. Only allowed 3 more hits over the next 6 innings. Zelinda Camacho in the on-deck circle. Some changes made. We'll be back in just a second.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Natalie Acosta in to run at first. Coach Leal going with some speed on the base paths. Adamari Perales, the batter. 2 for 2, a pair of singles in the first inning. Here's the 1-0, fouled back. Well, she grounded into the double play in the third inning, a correction on my scorecard. She's 1 for 2. She grounded into that 6-4-3 double play in the third inning and had a single back in the first. Picked by Delgado over to first for the double play. We head to the 6th. San Benito leads 4-2.
It's preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, a 2019 Ford F-150 for just 0 interest for 72 months, 0 payments for 90 days, and 0 money down. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you forever.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Top of the 6th, 2-run lead for San Benito. Mika Vento back in the circle. Megan Cavazos getting her first crack at it here. Swinging on the first pitch. Fouled back for a strike. Eight, 9-1, the order due up. Bottom half of the order for the Lady Hounds. Cavazos fouls that one back. No balls, 2 strikes. Cavazos went 0 for 2 the first time she faced off against Mercedes on Thursday. That's in the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. She flew out in the second, struck out in the fourth, reached on a walk and scored a run. A part of that 2-run 7th back on Thursday. Cavazos, base hit back up the middle, and that's a leadoff single. Elisa Rubio now the batter. Pioneer fans starting to file in. They got a ball game scheduled for 12:30. That's the championship game. The Lyford Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lady D-backs. Vento's pitch, missing for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Kate Garza waiting in the on-deck circle. One-0 pitch on the way. Corners of the infield creeping in. Try to lay down the bunt, but it's a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the batter, Rubio. She drew a walk in her last at-bat and came around to score on her last trip in the 3rd inning. And again, trying to bunt to move the runner over on the sacrifice. Fouls it off, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Vento delivers. Misses high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garza in the on-deck circle. San Benito looking for some insurance runs here in the top of the 6th. Second to the last game of the tournament. We had first pitch at 10 o'clock. Rangel, the shortstop, fires over to first, throws offline, and she's safe at first. It's going to be an infield single for Rubio, and the lineup flips back over to Kate Garza. After her 3-hit last night in the win against Rio Hondo, Garza's been quiet. Lays down the sacrifice bunt. Vento over to Rodriguez covering at first. And that's going to be an error. The ball's going to get away. A run's going to score. Megan Cavazos is going to come around to score. Rubio to third. Kate Garza is going to be aboard on the E4. Runners on first and third. Julissa Garcia getting some words from Coach Denise Lita. It's a 5-2 game. Now some substitutions being made. Lynette Villarreal will head out to left field. Cassidy Rodriguez will come out of the ball game. Garcia, the batter. Nobody down, runners on the corners. Adamari Perales now the second baseman. Some defensive moves here for the Lady Tigers. Villarreal, the new left fielder. Perales at second base. Ground ball to the shortstop, Rangel over to third. Applies the tag, swapping an out for a run. (6-2) San Benito. Now one down in the inning. Rubio came home to score. Garza was called out. Garcia reaches on the fielder's choice. This brings up Gadi Cisneros. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul, and out of play. Coach Gus Gonzalez throwing in the game ball. Cisneros calling time. Steps out of the box. It's a 6-2 San Benito lead. 2 more runs here in the 6th. San Benito took their first lead in that 4-run third inning. Here's the 0-1. That's high. It gets past the catcher. The runner will slide safely into second. A ball and a strike. Julissa Garcia puts herself in scoring position. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to the left side and foul. One-two pitch on the way. One out in the inning. Cisneros takes that outside for ball 2. Cisneros drew a walk in the first inning, then she reached on an error in the third and in the fifth. That third inning is what the Lady Tigers will circle. Cisneros popped up to Perales in left field, went in and out of the glove. Would have been the third out of the inning. Opened the doors for the Lady Hounds to take the lead, and since then they haven't looked back. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. The play at first, and they record the out. So Cisneros strikes out. 2 outs. This brings up Emily Delgado. Vento misses upstairs, a ball and no strikes. We're getting just past the 12 o'clock mark. Game started at 10 a.m., pushing a little over 2 hours and 7 minutes on my watch. Vento fires in a strike. Count will be even, a ball and 1 strike. Garcia on third. Lady Hounds lead 6-2. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. Game 1 of our doubleheader championship game coming up next. Pioneer and Lyford. Stick around for that. With the way this game is shaping up, I don't think we'll be getting started on time. Game was scheduled to start at 12:30. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball into right center field. That's going to score a run. 7-2 San Benito. That's going to be a double for Emily Delgado. Brings up Jordan Ramos. First pitch high for ball 1. 2 outs in the inning, and the second, third run inning for San Benito. Check that, they scored 4 in the third, 3 here in the 6th. Ramos gets ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Lyford Lady Bulldogs patiently waiting along the left field line. They were all standing at first. Now they're all seated, trying to get the kids off their feet. 2-1 on the way. Ramos was a part of that big third inning. She hit that 2-run home run. Sees that one in. Upstairs for ball 3. Ramos is 1 for 3 with a strikeout in the first. Gonna pop up to the catcher back in the 5th. She had that 2-run home run in the 3rd, a part of that 4-run frame. 3 balls and a strike to the junior Ramos. 2 down in the inning. Delgado on second, the lone base runner. Ball 4. San Benito will have runners on first and second. Now a courtesy runner in. Clarissa Cavazos, the courtesy runner. One of 2 seniors on the roster for the Lady Hounds. Aguilar, the freshman, looking to add to the San Benito lead. They got runners on first and second, swinging on the first pitch. And there to make the grab for out number 3. Midway through the 6th, 7-2, San Benito leads.
You're saying San Benito.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're back in the off season. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. Bottom of the 6th, 7-2 ball game. San Benito with the lead. J.K. Silva back in the circle for the Lady Hounds. First pitch skips in the dirt. Zelinda Camacho, the batter, leading it off. 4, 5, 6, middle of the order due up for the Lady Tigers. Here's the 1-0. Sharply hit ball down the line. That's a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases. Sliding in safely into second is Camacho. That's a leadoff double for the Lady Tigers. Now Natalie Trevino with an opportunity here. Bottom of the 6th. Chased that one upstairs for a strike.
Step back and see the ball.
Trevino had that solo home run to break the scoreless tie in the 2nd. and grounded into that 6-4-3 double play back in the third. Here's the 0-1 from Silva. That pitch in for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on the way. Upstairs for ball 1, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, protect that side. Be ready. Protect that side.
Hey, base hit is all we need, kid. Hey, you got it now. Hey, you know how.
Here's the 1-2 from Silva. Swung on back to Silva at second. Double play. Look what I found, says J.K. Silva for the double play. Sharply hit ball. Silva snagged it and quickly turned around and made the play at second. Just like that, there's 2 down in the inning after the leadoff double from Camacho. Now Mika Vento digs into the box, 0 for 1. We are getting closer to the championship game. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 swung on, popped up right in front of us. Cincinnati's giving chase. Hauls it in for the third out. We head to the 7th. San Benito leads 7-2.
Hi, we're Brownsville veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at trappedrgv.com.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
Then we would like to show you how we can help.
It's Truck Month at Hacienda Ford, and we're asking for your vote. Blue Truck stands for 4x4 off-roading, outdoor living at its best. Red Truck stands for hitting the job site with all your tools. It's the right truck for the working man. So where do you stand? Right now, you could lease the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer for just $384 a month. Drive a beautiful new 2020 Explorer. Vote Ford. Vote Hacienda.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Top of the 7th. San Benito leads 7-2. Mika Vento back in the circle. First pitch in for strike 1. First of our doubleheader. Lyford and Pioneer be the championship game. The 0-1 misses. A ball and a strike. Alexa Vasquez getting an at-bat here. Pitch misses for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Vasquez, the sophomore, getting her first crack at it here. Misses for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1. That's a leadoff walk. Vasquez takes the free pass to first. The Lady Hounds have a base runner. Megan Cavazos, the batter, fouls that one back for a strike. Cavazos 0 for 1 in the afternoon. Oh, 1 on the way. Fouls that one back. Vento gets ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 to Cavazos. It's outside for ball 1, a ball and 2 strikes. Cavazos reaches for that one and fouls it back. Count will stick at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Vento. Off speed, swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice off speed there from Vento. First pitch taken for strike 1. Benita Gonzalez, the batter. Coach Lira flexing her lineup just a little bit, getting some of her players some at-bats here. This one's fouled off for strike 2. It was the same case last night with San Benito. We saw Coach Lira dig deep into her back pocket and made some substitutions, and a lot of other players got to get some at-bats and got some playing time on the field. Here's the 0-2. Just missing for ball 1. 1-2 on the way. Runner on first is Vasquez. She drew the leadoff walk. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, 2 outs. Clarissa Cavazos, the senior, getting an at-bat. Batting in the 9th spot for Elisa Rubio. That one missing for ball 1. Now time called. Checking in on the batter. Clarissa Cavazos, she came in a courtesy run earlier. Now she's getting an at bat here. She got one last night, stepped in, and her first plate appearance, she was able to get aboard on a single. Here's the 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the senior. Two-0 on the way. That one at the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch on the way. 2 down in the inning. That gets passed to the catcher, and the runner will advance to second. We approach the 12:30 mark, and depending on how much longer this one will go, we can project that first pitch for the championship game will be a shade after 1 o'clock, more or less. Three balls and a strike, 2 down. Lady Tigers trying to send this one into the bottom of the 7th. Put together a rally. They trail 7-2. Here's the 3-1. Count runs full. Three-two. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, out number 3, midway through the 7th. Last shot for the Lady Tigers. They trail 7-2.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Truck Techs and Harley.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Last shot for a comeback for the Lady Tigers, bottom of the 7th. First pitch in for strike one. Janessa Silva still in the circle for the Lady Hounds. She's looking to go the distance. Bella Ramos leading it off for Mercedes. Seven, 8, 9, bottom of the order. Count runs, a ball and a strike. We were scoreless for the first 2 innings. Natalie Trevino gave Mercedes the 1-run lead with her solo home run in the second. Angelique Rangel drove in Cassidy Rodriguez to make it a 2-0 Mercedes lead. And San Benito scored their first run on the sacrifice fly. Then after the error in left field, the Lady Hounds able to capitalize, resulting in three runs, highlighted by the 2-run home run from Jordan Ramos. 2-1, that's off the foot. Bella Ramos will take the free pass. San Benito has led since the 3rd inning, haven't looked back. They had that 4-run frame in the 3rd. 3 more runs in the 6th. Lizette Villarreal now the batter. Swinging, slow roller to Delgado at third. The play over at first. It's a high throw. Now the runners will be on the corners first and third, and just like that, Mercedes has the first 2 runners aboard. They gave it to Mark last weekend. I will. I just ran out today. I ran out today. Runners on the corners, bottom of the 7th. Michaela Cincinnati's the batter. First pitch taken for a strike. 9th batter in the order is Cincinnati's. She's 0 for 1, grounded out in the 4th, and drew a walk in the 2nd.
Right back to the pitcher. Bill, press to the pitcher.
Angelique Rangel in the on-deck circle, top of the order. There's a shot, left field. This one's back. Making the catch in left field. The runner will tag. Mercedes will get a run. It's 7-3. Elisa Rubio, the left fielder. Sacrifice fly. 7-3 game now. with one out. Runner on third. Rangel, ground ball to Delgado, checks the runner over to first, and an error at first. It's going to score another run. Now sliding in safely to second is Rangel. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-run ball game. Mercedes not going away quietly. 7-4 is the score with one out. Now time called from Coach Lita. Rangel will be aboard on second after the error. Now Michaela De La Torre will come to the plate. Perales in the on-deck circle. She represents the tying run. Still one down in the inning, and a shot here for Mercedes. Popped up. Playable Delgado. Hauls it in for the second out. Perales now the batter in the last shot for the Lady Tigers. Fouled back for strike one. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1, swung on. There's a drive left field. Rubio over her head, and that's going to score a run. Headed to second is Perales. A 2-out rally here from the Lady Tigers.
Let's go, Zell. Hey, nice and loose, nice and relaxed. Have fun. Be aggressive.
And a base hit. Center field all the way to the wall. It's going to be a one-run game. Mercedes trails by one with two down.
Good job, babe.
All of a sudden, it's a one-run game. 4 runs here in the 7th. 2 outs. Yesterday's hero, Natalie Trevino. She sent it into extras. Now she has another opportunity here. Now they're going to go to the pen. 1-run game, 2 down. Tying run on first. Go ahead, runner at the plate. We'll be back in just a minute.
Wheels and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires. With financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Tex in Arlington.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your...
Welcome back to Real Sports Live, and the tying run on first, Natalie Trevino, the senior, represents the winning run. And it was a 7-2 ball game coming into the bottom of the 7th. Mercedes roaring back. They trail by 1 with 2 down. Emily Delgado, now the pitcher, popped up on the first pitch, makes the grab, and that's the final score. Whew. San Benito hangs on and wins a thriller. 7-6 final score. How about that ending in the penultimate game of the tournament? San Benito hangs on, and they hold off on a furious rally coming from Mercedes. 7-6 your final score. Stay tuned. Championship game coming up. The Lyford Lady Bulldogs taking on the red-hot Lady Diamondbacks of Sherryland Pioneers. Stay tuned for now. You're watching Real Sports Live.